When I was a boy, he overlooked the city. 28 feet of grotesque cartoon smile and piano key teeth. Nose just crooked enough to evoke stereotyped images of his heritage, and a skin tone that would be better suited for a different type of engine. But I thought nothing of him at the time. As he sat perched high atop Cleveland Municipal Stadium, I was too young to take note of this modern-day Sambo masquerading as a mascot. I simply knew him as Chief Wahoo. But then again, times were different in my youth. Sambo himself was still deemed a children's classic, despite being identified 50 years prior as a conduit for bigotry, reminding me that progress is more akin to molasses than water. It does not take the path of least resistance. It clings to resistance with sticky sedition, and this case would be no different. For here we are in the age of so-called tolerance and understanding, and Wahoo's presence is as prevalent in Cleveland as snow on Christmas morning. Caught up in a culture of tomahawk chops, complete with arrowhead and feathered headdress, and a racial slur serving as a nickname in our nation's capital. A cancerous commentary camouflaged as honor and tradition. We're talking the type of appropriation that would leave Miley Cyrus twerking with envy, but by and large, the public does not care. How ironic that of all the issues on the proverbial socio-political totem pole, that this would hang on the lowest rung. And as a testament to the times, a recent poll showed the vast majority not only wanted Wahoo in their midst, they took it a step further to state he should be the face of the franchise, and I wish I could say I was surprised. The age of communication, more like the age of isolation and systematic classification, where even other historically oppressed groups can't see past their own cause to realize that we all have something worth fighting for. And I admit I often scoff when Southerners romanticize the Confederate flag, claiming heritage and tradition, but for a brief moment, I could almost understand. But at first, it was difficult for me to grasp that such a seemingly innocent image from my youth could be the cause of such hurt and heartache for those indigenous to our homeland. But like a child lost among the waves, like indigenous to our homeland, but unlike the Confederate flag, which was removed from a state capital at the turn of the century, Chief Wahoo isn't just an enduring image from my childhood. Rather, like a discombobulated traveler from another time, he is a part of my present that belongs in the past.
You call them criminals. We call them artists, showcasing their artwork. I knew an artist who went from playing tag on the playground to tagging the playground, but his portraits were strokes of brilliance. His name was the focal point of a masterpiece, Picasso's apostle, with hypnotic movements that swirled like whirlpools and illusions of space